What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Let's head through the door and see what awaits us.
The whole tapestry of fate laid bare. We can do nothing to change it or prevent its horrors. Well, most of us can't.
I can. Like, look at the multi-hits on that. Boom, 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 boom. Then by comparison, my daggers? Oh, man, I don't know. Well, they are strong. Oh, God. Works well there, so I just need to play it out right. I also think I need to play with poison a bit more. Go from like target to target poison. Bunch of bullshit. Check for some loot around here.
After all those years of hiding in a bottle, it's good to see some action again. If only one last time.
You about to die after he gets me here or something? Like, why? Why are you not hitting? Something's wrong with this fucking move. Can't. I'm not locking onto that guy at all. See, the one thing that's kind of good though is if like I get a couple more levels, turns out that I'm just really not feeling the stuff here. I can just as easily just redo my fate and completely swap over to like a strength build or a okay, I lose the experience bonus. I'll hang on to that. But yeah, if I'm not feeling daggers after I get a couple of the other upgrades, I'll just I'll switch it up, because I can just as easily swap and play a might build or magic build, which I'm actually pretty sure I did a finesse build back when I originally played. I haven't really been using my executions here, which is the whole big sell of a build like this. But I'm so slow. Breed the chicken. Which, a lot of the mega weapons do look badass. It has been a while since I've been a strength boy. Maybe going for a might build is what needs to happen. I think it's just because it bothers me so much that's not multi-hitting targets. Like, I should be able to... You know, the shit should be like Shadow Dance. I should be able to be like, boom, 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 boom. I want to see 5 hits. Give me 5 hits, game. Matrix mode. Oh god. Wow, wow. A load of XP. Maybe I should pull. And again, I could just do like a couple chapters as might, a couple chapters as magic. Withering Longsword. Add to junk. And to junk.
We're almost there. Or at least as far as I can take you.
Why, as far as you can take me? You die on me? You're probably gonna die on me. You can read fate and you're gonna die on me.
This moment. I'm sorry, my friend. This is as far as I can take you.
I'm about to change fate, my guy. Ooh. Boom. Boom. I changed the fate.
He was supposed to... Do you have any idea what you've done? What sort of power you're playing with? You absorbed everything he was, everything he would do. You changed the weave of destiny itself. Because of you, there are deeds he won't do. Children of his that won't be born.
Oh well.
Victims that won't die when they were supposed to. Right now? No, you probably saved both our lives. But there's no way to tell what larger changes you've made in the fate of everyone around you.
So basically it's
You are
like
much
butterfly
more
effect, the
dangerous than I
game.
thought. We need to get you to the Theater of Fate right away. Stay
Hang on.
close.
Oh my god, I've been running around like an idiot. Why didn't I just talk to him to begin with? So I want lockpicking, and then blacksmith, and then might, stealth, 2, 1. Unlocks charge special. And I don't think I want the bonus fate on those, to be honest. They're kind of ass. And then I got 1 extra point available. Do I take Shadow Flare up higher? So I'm not sold on Mastery yet. 10 critical hit damage, 20. Yeah, let's go Shadow Flare. And Scout. Firm. Okay, I gotta re-equip my stuff. Those are good. That's good. These go to junk. I threw out all the other sets. Where am I supposed to go? This way? Yeah. I won't be able to look like a badass. But once we get to town, I can like go to a blacksmith and start buying gear. Like I got what? 14,000 gold? That should be enough. Which to be fair, if I go the brawler route. No wait, this is did I come through here? I did. This is where I fought the stuff, isn't it? No? Looks new. I was gonna go might finesse anyway, so I could just have the focus on might first. But I don't know, maybe finesse ain't gonna do it. I know might can whoop ass. There's a while the cursor is over the dark sigil will cause the ward to explode. Uh, 29 poison, no? Ooh, oh. Only 8 damage on him? That's dookie. Start making some potions. That could work. I could go like warrior build. Oh, never mind. Not getting any gangs here. Go warrior build, but have the bow as my secondary. Either that, or I would go like longsword and greatsword, so I'd have something that's slightly faster to execute. Oh, does some work though. 121.
Theater of fate. I never thought I'd see it.
Should be dead to the poison.
We Fate Weavers never fully understood the power of this place. Seems there's a lot we don't understand. Gods, I should have brought another bottle.
Okay, blacksmithing. 20 points at 15. Okay, so let's do that. I mean, even if the abilities are whiffing, if I'm getting fate from it, that could be good. And then shadow flare up more. We're still scout tier 2.
No surprise that Niskaru found its way to this place of power. Everything about these ruins is dedicated to this room, and at the center of it all is the Destiny Stone. With it, the Fae taught the Fate Weavers the answers to the deepest mysteries of fate. Put your hands on the stone, and maybe we can find answers to your own mysteries. The Destiny Stone came apart at your touch. And all around you, the tapestry of fate, unweaving itself. And there at the core was the Codex of Destiny. The wisdom that the Fae used to help the first Fate Weavers understand the nature of the weave.
Because now I am the weave.
See what this means?
I am the fate.
Ha! A small price to pay for the Codex of Destiny. If we can find a way to read that, it might help us understand something about you. But for now, just understand this. You're changing the fate of everyone you meet. That could make you more powerful than anything that's walked this world. No. You can still die or fail, but fate doesn't enforce the weave on you. Your gift is freedom, to you and to those around you. And that means I owe you a... Wait, what's that?
Purge the abomination! In the name of Godflaw!
Sexy elf lady coming to save the day. Fate mode! Blah, 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 blah. There remains one scrub. Fate in peril! The fate executions are like the best shit, man.
Who are you? How do we know you're not working with the Tuatha?
Well, she did just shank one.
You trust me. I'm much more interested in your friend here. You're welcome. I'm beginning to think that these Tuatha don't like you. Now, why do you think that might be? After all, someone who can change the fate of the world, who wouldn't want you? Enough to know you're something special. Far more interesting than you were before you died. And that's saying quite a bit. Now it's my turn. What are you doing here? Ha! knowing the future is for fools. Who reads the end of a book before it's time? Save your attention for the present. Like that Codex you found? Our scholars thought those were all gone from the world. But you're just full of surprises. Good luck understanding it. That's Fey knowledge. They don't even have a written language. The stone is simply embedded with what they know, unseeable to mortals. Normally, I'd suggest looking in Issa, but the Fae are not fond of unexpected guests. But don't look so sad. There's still hope. When you're ready, meet me at the House of Ballads. Do your new way.
We can't trust her. Never met a Darkolfar who'd give me a straight answer, even with a sword at their throat. But she wasn't wrong about that Codex. Just be careful doing anything she suggests. Meanwhile, we can't just ignore the Tuatha that are tracking you. We need to do something about them.
I mean, most of them are dead.
She said they came through Didenhill, didn't she? They don't belong in these lands, so they probably left a trail wide as an Eden's backside. Meet me there, and we'll track them down. Maybe we can find out why they're after you. Or at least how they can find you so easily. I've got some final rites to perform before I leave this place. Good luck.
Nah. Alright, does this pop me? Probably get some treasures or something near the end of this place. I mean, it's basically a dungeon. Dungeons always have treasure chests, right? It's like RPG 101. My grand treasure is... Ooh, okay. So if I want to go sorcery, that's not bad. And if I was considering going into a strength build, this looks pretty nice. And that's pretty nice for a mage build as well. It's like the game is telling me, don't play rogue. Switch to something better. This move is broken and you will like playing a different fate more. I'm curious. Okay, we're right next to the... Well, let me try something real fast. Okay, so I can't fast travel out of a dungeon. I'm gonna look at the other abilities. Maybe I will switch off rogue, just because it bothers me a lot that my one ability doesn't have the hit detection that it should. Like, that really irritates me. Because that ability is satisfying as hell to use. But seeing me dash through something 5 times and only get to hit it once, I'm kind of like, what the fuck, guys? Like, why is this not hitting? Why has this not been better polished? Knocked it into the water. Goodbye, Wolfie. Alright, the hunters hunted, old friends, new foes. These are the DLC. So I think we're going to do the Song of Sir Sagrile next. Let me look at the map and see where... Travel to Gorgoth. It's down in this big hole. So we're going to save that for next time. But I'm gonna look through my abilities. I'm gonna see if I really want to go here. So we got mastery and daggers or phase. Put on a smoke screen to stun enemies and blind them to your presence. Deal 7 damage and stuns. You are hidden from detection. So I could smoke bomb and then start assassinating people. And then the upgrade, add a deadly poison cloud to the effects of your smoke bomb. That sounds pretty dope because I'd throw down a cloud, poison everybody, and then assassinate a couple. I need 35 points. Attack with daggers while dodging to perform a launching attack. Attack with fade blades while dodging to perform a spinning leap. After time parry, attack with daggers for rapid strikes. After time parry, attack with fade blade for a spinning jump attack. There's a lot of points to get those. By go bow, we got volley of arrows. bleed damage, multi-shot. Damn it, go down. Extend the duration of poisons and bleeds, also increases shadow flare damage. I would go for that, obviously. Heighten resistance, don't really care about that. Poison attacks to propagate to other enemies, 10% chance to trigger a poison cloud when a poison enemy dies. Not bad. Paralytic poisons. Poison attacks to temporarily stun targets. So I could just 2% chance to stun a target. So it'd probably go up to about a 10% chance to stun something. Gambit's really badass, but Gambit also is like the very end of the tree, obviously. Frost Trap. Damage to all of it. For freezing damage. Build Frost Traps, deal additional damage. Disorient. And then that's the critical hit sustained. Lunge requires 20 points. So with my next level, each hit against a bleeding target has a 10% chance to deal bonus damage. That's dope. So with my next point, I could pick up access to Lunge. Lunge would be about it. Lunge is the only thing I'd get with the next point. So let's get that. Because I'm only one level away from that. So we'll pick up Lunge. And if I'm still not just like vibing with the rogue the way I would, I think we'll switch over and we'll try out Warrior. Because the cost of respecs will get higher over time. Actually, I'm going to need a Fate Weaver. So I'm going to need to... Let's see... Okay, so that's not that far, because I'm gonna need to meet him. It looks like there's a Fate Weaver in that town anyway. Just looking around for other Fate Weavers. Wait, wouldn't there be one up here? Yeah, there's a Fate Weaver at the House of Ballad. So either way, we can re-fate. I know it'll get more expensive, but like the first couple, I can easily afford. And I think I'll probably end up... Well, you know, while we're doing this, let me look through and see what we get. Longsword, greatsword, increased damage versus stunned enemies. It's a defensive thing. Hammer mastery. So early on, I'd have harpoon, better damage mitigation while blocking. That just makes me tanky as shit. 30% chance to trigger when health falls below, so it's like a berserk mechanic. Adrenaline surges in effect, increasing your chance to deal critical hits. Short-term resistance to interruption at the expense of armor. Shrug off blows while taking more damage. Smash the ground to cause a tremor, damaging areas in a spell. Cast a spell rapidly to chain up to 3 attacks. That sounds badass. Final hit causes lasting tremors that can stun foes. That sounds pretty badass. Jump skyward, hurtling enemies along with you into the air and slamming them back down. Button mash to increase the damage. Okay. War Cry. Be upgraded to knock down enemies, reduce their damage output. Gains the ability to reduce enemy armor, opening foes up to your attacks. And that's the same tree. What do we have here? More passives. Okay, what about in sorcery? I imagine sorcery is probably more ability intensive. So we have the weapon attacks. Mastery, mastery, mastery. Use magic to rapidly construct a fair Gordo who will fight by your side. So we have a, what looks to be like a lich or something. The summoned thing siphons health and swings for more hits in its attack chain and gains crit. So this is like a summoning tree. Your magic knits together flesh and bone, healing your wounds. Mystic elements of fire, the lightning, and ice into a devastating chain of attacks. Lightning pulses, pulls enemies towards you. Fire torches enemies in the area, and then an icy explosion dealing 100 more damage. That sounds really cool. So just sustained damage resistance. Orbs on that sustain. Power to fire off deadly ethereal splinters. That's kind of cool. So just auto attack shit that gets close to me. Tap the button to tag your targets with a magical mark. Press and hold the button to detonate all marked enemies with a fiery explosion. That sounds really badass. Mastery with the power of fire allows you to increase the effectiveness of all burning targets. calls forth a meteor. I always love meteors. And then we have burst of electricity, which I have. That basically chains it. Summon forth lightning from the heavens, upgrades it. Able to power your abilities with far less mana. Obviously a great passive. Scatter blast of ice shards into the air to crash down, dealing ice damage. Extend the duration of all freezing effects, slowing enemies down with a longer time, also causes the damage by ice barrage. The button for ice barrage allows persistent cloud of ice shards. So basically I have like a barrage of ice, calling down lightning, flame marks into meteor, and then a shield that'll protect me. Or I could go for a summon route instead of the shield if I want that. Whereas might, my main go-tos here in terms of active would be the harpoon, the quake thing, wrath, warcry. I'm kind of wishing I had kept my weapons because I could have tried out the other weapons to see what moveset I liked the most. In retrospect, that would have been really smart to do. I might be able to buy, like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I will maybe I can go to town and buy cheap weapons and try out the moves and see how I feel about them and then take things from there. But we'll figure this out. Either way, stay tuned. Catch you guys soon enough with more.